Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to my channel, my home, my life. Today I'm going to be talking about all things boobs, bellies, biceps, and anything else that I can think of that begins with a P. Please note I'm not a healthcare professional. I am not a fitness expert. I'm a woman who is romping into her 50s with a phone, a YouTube channel, and a whole load of sass. So come along in. This is week 3, and if you've been here from the beginning, thank you, welcome. There's not a great deal of structure to these videos just yet. I'm trying to get better with every video, so stick on in there, keep coming back for more. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is boobs. I won't be getting any out, so don't worry about it, but I do have quite an ample bust, and as I turned 50 last September, I was invited for my first mammogram. Now, I've decided that I'm going to talk to everyone and anyone this week I've met about my mammogram. Some people it's made really uncomfortable. Some people didn't know what a mammogram was. For anyone who's not aware, here in the UK, we get called at 50 to go and have our first mammogram on the NHS. That is if you've not had any family history of breast cancer, you've not found any lumps or anything, but standard, regular, no problems in the past. You turn 50, you get an invite to go for a mammogram. And I was really worried about it. I'd heard from other women about, oh, it's uncomfortable, oh, it's this and it's that and it's the other. So I just thought, you know what, I'm going to talk about it because I don't want anybody to not go for a mammogram because they've heard things that have put them off. And my experience was fantastic. I went to a sort of a porta cabin on wheels thing. It was a mobile one. They have them all over in the car park of a hospital in Huddersfield, which is not far from where I live. And the women who work there, and I'll just point this out, apparently here in the UK it's the only job that you can legally sexually discriminate against, and the only people who work in radiography and mammogram sections in this country are women. So that might make some of you feel better. And the women there were just lovely. They did so much to put me at ease. And I was in for probably about 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. That's it. And it's, look, you go into a little cubicle, you take your bra off, you put your top back on, you don't have to put any gowns on or anything. You go into this other room with this really lovely lady, and she just puts you up to a machine. If you've ever been for an eye test, it's a bit like that. You know, go into you with your chin, but you go in, and basically each breast, bosom, boob, whichever word you prefer, is photographed top and bottom and side to side. And so my boobs are a little bit saggy, shall we say. They don't defy gravity. Gravity won the battle with my boobs, but serve me. I have absolutely no problem with them. So she lifts it up one at once and she puts it on this sort of little shelf, and then the top bit comes down and they squidge them together. It doesn't hurt. It's not that uncomfortable. Yes, you've got a woman manoeuvring you. You've got to sort of put your arm up and then lean in and then put your bum out, and then it's a bit of a contortionist. And I had to laugh when she put this one and she went, oh, I'll just get rid of that crease. I was like, yeah, I've got creases. But yeah, literally 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Now I've got to wait 2 weeks for the results. That's the only thing. They don't give you any results there at the time. But you know what, if you have been called for a mammogram, and if there's any reason that you won't go for it, or you're really nervous about going for it, I urge you, just go, take a friend with you, take someone with you, just book yourself in with someone else who needs theirs. But please just go. It's so important that we stay on top of our health. The second thing I want to talk about today is belly laughs. I have had the last couple of weeks has been a massive time for connecting. I've got in my life a bunch of women, probably like 20 women who I hold as really close to me. I'm so lucky. And some of them might only see once a year, but we've been off for Easter. We've had Easter here in the UK, I think it's Easter everywhere, but you know, Easter holidays. And I have made a conscious decision to meet up with some of the fantastic women in my life. And I've got some women friends, and one of them had seen this video on TikTok or something, this challenge. I will try and post some B-roll of what this challenge is meant to look like. Now, I'm not going to post what actually happened with us. We've got ample bottoms, shall I say, all three of us in this group, and we were actually sober doing it. But I just want to play you the noise of the laughter we had. It's making me laugh even just thinking about it. And I realised afterwards I couldn't remember when I'd belly laughed that hard, and we were just rolling around on the floor not being able to do this challenge, and it was just the loveliest half hour that we spent with people. And it just made me think, do you know what, do we belly laugh enough? Do we have enough fun as we get older? And so I think that's something that we need to pursue, and I'm going to be looking at again in further weeks. So the third thing I'm going to be talking about today is biceps. I'm going to show you my biceps. Also bingo wings biceps. You can't see my bicep, that's the whole point. And you may wonder why I'm dressed in gym gear. I've joined a gym. I'm on a health kick. I want to be fitter, stronger, leaner, a bit less wobbly maybe. And I think that we need to really focus on our strength as we get older. Like I say, I'm not a healthcare professional, but everything I'm reading and watching and learning about menopause and being perimenopausal, being in my 50s, is, you know, I'll never be stick thin. I've never been thin. I don't want to be thin. I want to be strong and healthy, and I want to carry on being as strong and as fit and as healthy as I can be. So I went to the gym and I just made up my mind, you know what? I'm not going to feel intimidated. Yes, there are lots of very young and very beautiful and very toned bodies there, but the beauty, the most amazing thing about being my age is that you realise finally no one gives a damn. You shouldn't give a damn. No one's looking at you. No one's judging you. They're all looking at themselves. That's absolutely not a criticism. If I looked like a lot of the girls at that gym, I'd be looking at myself. But we get so hung up on, oh my gosh, will I be the oldest one in there? I'm not fit enough. I'm not tanned enough. I'm not this, you know, I'm not. Look at me. Look. I've not even got showered afterwards, because normally I'd make more of an effort. The beauty is, and I saw this little clip, the best thing about getting older is that you give less of a damn about what you look like to the public. Because the realisation is, the freeing realisation is that nobody gives a damn. Nobody cares as much about you and what you look like as anybody else, as you. Nobody. So with that in mind, dance, sing, do whatever you want, whatever's freeing, whatever's setting you on fire, go and do it, and just be confident. Don't be held back by worrying about what other people think. The truth is, they don't care. Nobody is looking at you and judging you like you and the voice inside. So look in the mirror, say some really kind words to yourself, and get out there and start doing it. I did an amazing Pilates class. I don't think I'm going to be able to walk tomorrow. What I want you to do, and what I found really useful, is seeking out inspirational women of a certain age. You know, I'm not going to look at a 24-year-old influencer and think, oh, I want her life. Absolutely not. I've been 24, lived that life. So I'm looking around, I found these amazing women. Some are on YouTube, some are on Instagram. I'm going to tag them below. There's a woman I watch called Star Monroe. She's bloody fabulous. You should see the colours. She's loud, she's vivacious, she's fabulous. I watched a YouTube TED Talk from quite a long time ago by Gina Hadsis, and I'm going to link her. She changed my life. Just the whole, you're not too much. She'd always been told that she was too much. Be your very loudest, bestest, brightest, boldest self. Because we don't know how much time we've got left. If you can't be wild and reckless now, then when can you be? I'm trained by Marissa P. Marissa P is a fantastic one to watch if you need any kind of building, if you need any kind of self-esteem work. Get into Marissa P. I find her on YouTube. The most important thing is to find your friends and lean into the ones who don't give a damn. Lean into the ones who want to have some fun. If you've got friends who make you feel crap after you've spent time with them, don't spend time with them. Find new friends. There's loads of women out there who want to have fun and laugh and are non-judgmental. So if you've got a really judgy friend, don't bother. Is it time to upgrade? Upgrade your wardrobe, upgrade your friends. Upgrade people in your life who are not serving the purpose anymore. It could be a husband, it could be a partner. Our kids are growing up and moving out. Fantastic, good for them. Get your life back on track. Think about yourself. Wear your bright colours. Learn a new skill. Go and learn to paint or dance or sing or ride a bike if you never have. Knit, crochet, whatever you want to do, just go and learn a new skill. Keep your brain as active as possible. If you're feeling lost, try reaching out to some friends. For my website, that I'll talk about in more detail, but I am an RTT therapist, so rapid transformational therapy. So I'm a therapist, I'm a coach, and I'm getting all my website and everything, having a little bit of a rebrand. And one of the things that was suggested was that you reach out to people, and I picked about 15 of my close friends, or people who know me well, women who know me well, and I asked them 2 questions, and I would urge you to do this. Don't do it face to face if that makes you cringe. Send it by text or message. 2 questions. First question: what am I good at? What do they think I am good at? Second question: what do they think, what do other people think comes easily to me? And you will be amazed. I'm a post-it fan, so I've got my post-its littered here. But if ever you want to sit and just feel kind of warm and fuzzy inside, reach out to other women, because women are fantastic at building up other women, and I don't want anything for it. It's not like it is if it's from someone of the opposite sex. No, that's a sweeping statement, don't really care. But women will build up other women. Again, if they're not in your life, if the women who are in your life can't do that, then you need other women in your life. Join our community, join our group of women who build up other women. So ask them what you're good at. If you're needing a new direction in life, if your job isn't serving you anymore, like I say, kids are moving out, going off to university, my son's getting ready for university. If you might be widowed, I'm very sorry if you've been widowed recently. You might be divorced. That might not have been your choice. It might have been your choice. If it is, well done. But if you're starting a new chapter of your life, I want you to grab it by the horns and ride it. Go with it, enjoy it. If something really crap's happened to you, that's really sad. Feel that sadness. Find a way through it. Find a way to move on. And that's what I specialise in. If you want to get in touch for some more help, contact me. But this is what this space is going to be for, is to help people who just need maybe their hand holding through a difficult time. I've been through a really, really rough patch, but I'm moving out the other side. and I've done it with the help of the women around me, the supportive women around me. I genuinely could not be where I am, and where I am today is the happiest I have ever been, and that's because of the people around me who lift me up and support me. So that's what I want us to be here. That's what I want to be for you. If you need to reach out, fantastic. If you've got any women that you follow on social media or YouTube, anything like that, pop them in the comments. Let's get sharing. Please like the video if you can do. Feel free to subscribe. I'm still on 1 subscriber, but you know, I'm getting there. And I will speak to you next time. Lovely to chat to you. Bye bye.